So as we've been discussing, few players have been enjoying recent weeks. Quite like Ellis Genge, tonight he starts at loose head, leading the charge for Bristol, setting the tone, demanding the standards. Pedro Rubiolo also back in the ranks. No Joe Batley, suspended tonight. And in amongst their back division, well, Bears fans able to welcome 26 with the excellent news that Louis Rees-Zammit is staying at the club. A long-term contract has been signed, so the speedster is here to stay. Once again stationed at fullback for the third week running. Van Rensburg returning to the starting 15 this evening. Noah Hewitt, a late inclusion for Aidan Boshoff. What of the Sharks? Well, they go into this one with their captain Ernst van Rijn at lock. Hiron Andrews is out, so Sam Dugdale is at 7. Plenty of raw power in that pack. Rod, Cowan-Dickey, Vermeulen, Curry, no shrinking violets there. And they'll need to be at their abrasive best this evening. Just one change behind the scrum. Riketi Maasi-White returns at centre for Marius Lowe. Alex Sampson thrilled to get more game time for Rafi Quirk, who's really finding form now. And Joe Carpenter as well, who's had a spell out, of course. A 200th Prem appearance this evening, the incomparable George Ford. Good nick at the moment. Little sloppy against a fired-up Red Bulls team last week. They had to come from 10 points down on 50 minutes. A little bit of help from Ellis Genge and Louis Rees-Zammit off the bench. They've won 3 Prem games on the spin, 8 of the last 10 in all. Pat Lamb was keen to remind us all in midweek. And they're unbeaten at home in the league this season. Something Ellis Genge particularly is proud of, although they're very wary of Sale. You can understand why. Good reason for that. Underway through George Ford. First sight of Bill Matter. First sight of the intent of the Bears. Jordan, little dab through. Tricky one in no man's land, and those blue shirts pouring forward. Challenge from O'Flaherty. Backwards from Bristol. Harding has it. And Harding's making good ground here.
He's out.
Randall to Chawatama. Jordan is so far behind the gain line space, though, a little bit of it for Williams. The door shut pretty quickly. Randall again forced to the boot. Carpenter takes off. And Quirk spins on a sixpence. Links nicely with Bevan Rod. This is good from Sale. Here's Cowan-Dickey.
He's on the body, he's never on the ball.
Bristol thought for a minute they had a sniff of the turnover. They don't. Forward to Maasi-White. Again, flat in contact. And O'Flaherty pins his ears back. Ravovo chasing him down. O'Flaherty makes it! Superb finish from Tom O'Flaherty. Bristol will feel they should and could have done more. But the Sale Sharks strike first at Ashton Gate.
So good turnover from Sale Sharks, just reacting, not just kicking it back for Bristol, they're actually carrying it back, taking a shot. There was nothing on really, riding the hit from Tom Jordan. It was a big old hit, and O'Flaherty's just got the wheel, just got the wheels on the outside. Doesn't matter. He got there. Oh, yeah, it's a big hit. Maasi-White's just ridden.
I know the ball comes available. Oh, he's totally fine to compete there. I feel like he gets an arm to it and then gets onto the body. So it's a good competition.
Just make sure he's keeping his body weight.
Of course, yeah, of course. And so I think same for both there. Yes, mate. It goes backwards. All right, thank you.
I think Maasi-White does so well there, doesn't he? To have the awareness, he's just got hit, but he frees up his right arm to try and tap it backwards. That's great awareness and skill.
Ford adding the free possession here as well. Rather unexpected turnover ball. Ford to Maasi-White. And Rod Dupree just took his eyes off it for a moment. Quirk straightening and accelerating quite brilliantly, drawing the man. And on they go. The link play is good. Kept inside by Carpenter. Quirk can't quite hold it. So nearly. So very special, and again Rafi Quirk's at the heart of everything, Ashi.
He's not a scrum half, Ali. He's a winger. Flipping heck, he's breaking breaks everywhere, offloading. Look at him follow up in support. There's a scrum half in him.
Into that body of Shark defence. Williams flings it over the top. Nice one from Grondona. Finding Reece Zammit. Ravovo on the outside. Through O'Flaherty. Ravovo still clattering onwards. And Gus Ward just about hangs on to him. Big clear out. Not quite quick enough for Harry Randall's liking.
No, it's still in.
Harding now. Bristol bearing down on the try line for the first time. In goes Cowan-Dickey. He's got the turnover.
Ball's exposed, 2 lifts.
Close. Here's George Ford with the drop goal attempts. Scuffs this one. Collector's
22.
item.
22, lads.
Don't see many like this from George Ford. Oh, he's allowed one off.
Williams attacks hard. Shut down by Ford. Randall looking for Ogray.
Thank you, mate.
Once more, Sale manning these barricades with the clock in the red.
No, Tom.
Bristol have a free shot as they tumble onwards very effectively. On they go. One more surge, they're there. The stroke of half-time.
This is where I see Bristol are a lot stronger than they were last year when they do go tight, and they haven't been playing now into that blitz defence, just picking and going when they get within 5 metres of the line. This year in the Premiership they've been so deadly, when the forwards have taken it upon themselves. Pack of 8, that's the number 9, let's just go for it. They've been so effective in this area of the game for the first 9 games this season, and it's at a pivotal time in this game, changed the momentum. Quite a lot going into half-time.
Goodness, what a change. The early score, relatively early score from Tom O'Flaherty of the Sale Sharks, but this man has changed the complexion of things. Joe Owen with a late score for the Bears. Bristol Bears back 3, 7 points apiece. What a turnaround in the dynamic right at the death at the end of that first half. So Tom Jordan pumps it long. And some sharp work from Rob Dupree.
Side
Sorry.
and make something happen, find an
offload
is the difference. What we didn't see too much from Bristol. I'm sure Pat at half-time would have just said to his players, they've got a plan in place, just stick to the plan and it'll come good. Didn't get a chance to show too much of the hand in the first half because of Sale's defence, so still they've got a lot of stuff in the locker, the Bristol Bears.
We also have to factor in, don't we, the Sharks' mindset. They've been very resolute, been excellent so far tonight, but they are not in a particularly good place right now. And as the game wears on, just maybe those mental scars might re-emerge a little bit. Certainly Bristol will be hoping that's the case.
Callum, I don't know if you can just turn me up a bit.
And we now know, in fact, that Reece Zammit passed his HIA but wasn't feeling well, so they decided not to send him back out. So a setback, but some wisdom from Pat Lamb and the coaching staff. Not taking any risks.
6 or 7 pounds.
For Mullen, eyeballing Ogray. Here he goes, the big South African tries to fold over the top. Van Rijn has a dart, now he's got it down, surely. Joe James is close. Bristol have done.
First one's better, isn't it? Better angle, this one.
Joe, here we can see here the ball goes over the line and the ball's on the ground.
Ball is on the ground over the line, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I can reverse my decision. Okay, the ball is clearly grounded over the line. Be a try.
I think it was Joe. And, we've been training just sprint back, and they gave away a free kick and a penalty and gave them a free entry into a half. So that's what this game's about, is giving them nothing.
Harper, nice little tip on. Forwards finding the outside, finding Quirk. Looking to go all the way, but some punchy defending from Noah Heward. Quirk again, finding Carpenter. Cross comes the cover. Van Rijn, forwards, choosing the options in the midfield. That's Burrow who plays it up.
Ruck's formed.
All the time taken.
It's a penalty. You can't charge a penalty.
You can't be charging that, unfortunately.
This is just
Ball that is to Noah Hewitt, and again Maroney sets off. Bouncing through O'Flaherty, who did enough to slow him up, and the bodies arrive. But so too do the Bears in numbers. Tom Curry had a little dabble. It was enough to draw the penalty, and maybe a card too. Not rolling here, they've been done for. Sharks down to 14.
It's more accurate now, getting into that 50-metre channel, which they just couldn't do in the first half. And here comes the penalty. Has a little sniff on the ball.
Maroney again, trying to exploit this 5-metre channel. Grondona. A little bit more fluency here to the Bears' activities. Nicely done, beautifully done from Koska to Williams. Ogre running a good line, support work is strong. Williams is there, Van Rensburg is there. Genge too, Ravovo cutting back on a wonderful angle. And that is high-class stuff from Bristol.
A great ball out the back of this forward pod. He just ties in Burrow, which means that the next defender out can't get it. This offload from Ogre is the one that keeps the momentum going. If he goes to ground there, it allows Sale Sharks to fold and get defensive shape, but it doesn't. It keeps the flow of attack. He finally gets that ball away, and Ravovo in space has been deadly all season. But they finally have got some continuity, kept that ball off the floor.
Calavati Ravovo, and the conversion moves Bristol in front.